Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all, dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join in? Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, I love it when I run up into people and they say that to me. They say, hey, Steve Harvey got a radio show. Then they wink at me. I know they're listening. You know, I got a lot off my chest yesterday. I wanted to clear some things up, and I appreciate y'all giving me a minute, because sometimes, you know, you just got to say some things out loud, not complaining, but, hey, just verbalizing, but realizing that I got to keep going anyway. And that's my words this morning to you. That I want you to keep pushing no matter what happens. I want to share something with you that's important. That's very, very important. See, you have to give God something to bless. You know, if your prayer is asking for God's blessings, you got to give him something to work with now. You know, you got to show the spirit of appreciation or gratitude. You got to let him know that you're in it for the long haul. No matter what happens, don't turn around. You will never, ever see what the end could be if you turn around and go back. You'll never know what the end could have been had you stuck it out. You'll never know how good it could have gotten had you not just weathered the storm. That's the thing that gets most people. It get tough for them, it get hard for them, and then they let doubt set in, and then those doubts become facts, and the next thing you know, they give up. Had you not given up, or had you given your best, what the results or outcome could have been? I look back on my life on so many occasions where in college I wasn't giving my best. And I flunked out. Now, it's easy to look at my life now and go, yeah, but look at you now. But back then, man, it cost me for so many years. That failing to finish, that not giving my all, it cost me a number of years. I wish I could say that it didn't mean nothing, that it was just a blip on the radar screen. But at the time, it was major. And so you have a lot of decisions in your life that are happening now. You may be in your 20s, your late teens. You could be in your early 30s and it's happening. But guess what? You'll eventually get through it, provided one thing: you never give up. You never turn around and go back. Had I written myself off because of one failure, see, and this is where so many people go wrong at too. You write yourself off after you failed at something. The one thing you thought you wanted to accomplish and you failed at it, now you write yourself off as a failure. Now you go settle on into life and just see what hand you get. When I flunked out of college, had I written myself off as a failure, I wouldn't be here today. When I lost my carpet cleaning company, I would have written myself off as a failure and I wouldn't be here today. When I didn't become a diamond distributor in Amway or a direct distributor in Amway even, I would have written myself as a failure and I wouldn't be here today. When I bought a distribution kit to become a distributor of the Bohemian Diet and I didn't make it, I would have written myself as a failure. When I became an A.L. Williams distributor and I didn't make it, I would have written myself as a failure and I wouldn't be here today. Oh, I got a list for you. When I got laid off at Ford Motor Company, had I written myself as a failure, I wouldn't have made it. Do you need some more? Because I have a story filled with mishaps. I have a story filled with failures. Couple of things now. The grace of God and his mercy, which is available to us all. See, that's the key, y'all. Because of his mercy. Because of his willingness to forgive. And to even understand why we do the things we do. In all of my shortcomings, failed marriages, I'm talking about, man, got it all wrong. Can't blame nobody else. It's just me. Steve ain't have it together at that point in life. I could have written myself as a failure the first time. I just could have gave up on it after the second one. And please know, this is an admission. This ain't bragging. So before you start in with me, understand what I'm saying. I'm pointing out in my life a series of missteps and failures. But how I still get here today? Couple of things. God's grace and mercy is first. But that's the key. That's for everybody. See, if it's God's willingness to forgive you and God's understanding of why we do what we do, because he said we wasn't going to be perfect. So in all of your imperfections, your creator told you you would not be perfect. He said it to you. It's out there. I don't care which one of the books you read, it tells you that. So guess what? With that in mind, he has a grace that he has. It's like a grace period. It's like when you don't pay your insurance premium on the day that it's due, the next day they don't just cancel your insurance premium. They have a grace period because they ain't trying to stop this money from coming in. But when it comes to God, there's no money required. He just gives you the grace freely. It don't cost you nothing. So you got to tap into that, y'all. You got to get in touch with that because that's an important part to making it. Understanding that his grace is available. So when you make a mistake, so when you fail at it, he has a loophole in the contract with him that allows you to make mistakes, that allows you to get it wrong, that allows you to fail time and time and time again. But if you never give up, if you keep getting up, if you keep trying, if you keep striving, if you keep making the effort to go forward and not go back, God has a blessing for you, and he has it in abundance for you, and God will give it to you at the right time. But you got to be ready. Oh, I wanted to be successful, but if he had given it to me back then, I wouldn't have handled it correctly because I would have made some more mistakes along the way. So you make the mistakes to learn the lessons. Lord, man, God been good to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cool.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me have it. I'm talking about your attention, please. Steve Harvey Morning Show. It's morning time, man. It is morning time. We are here. We are about to bring you some uplift, some motivation, some inspiration, and some information. We finna let you have it. In the words of my boy Biggie Wig back in Cleveland, we finna tear their mouth out. Steve Harvey, you heard, that's what I said. Tear their mouth out.
Yeah.
I used to love that phrase, man. Wanted to love, tear their mouth out. He came to see me in Cleveland one night, and before the show, we was backstage when I first started doing arenas and stuff, you know, theaters. And Big came to see me. My father was there. I got the picture of me and my father and Big. It's Big Kid, you seen this in my dressing room all the time. Yeah. Me and my father and Biggie Wig. I was about to go on stage. He had on a full-length raccoon coat.
Not the raccoon.
A raccoon hat, snake jacket, snake pants, and gator boots.
Mix your animals.
What?
A lot of animals came up missing.
I'm backstage. I'm dapping up my boy Juan. I dapped up Boom. And then Big said, give me some of that One of Love. I dapped him up. He said, go on out there and tear their mouth out. I went right out there and tore their mouth out. Steve Harvey Morning Show. I was a bad man. Y'all must have forgot. Morning, Shirley Strawberry.
Good morning, Steve. That's where you got that from.
Yeah, Biggie Wig. Carla Farrell.
Good morning, Steve. What's up, crew?
Hey, 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 Junior.
Morning, everybody. Morning,
And Nephew Tommy.
Yeah.
Mississippi Monica.
What up, though?
Wow.
What up, though?
Wow.
That was sippy-ish. That was sippy-ish.
Ooh, can they get this virus over with? Man.
What's going on, Junior? It's
I'm
Tuesday.
starting to look like one of them sailors from Captain Phillips, the movie. I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now.
So
I am the captain now.
One of them
I'm starting to look
Somalians.
just like them, Terry.
Hey, you know that Captain Phillips. Can I talk about that movie
The movie
for a
with
minute?
Tom Hanks. I am the captain.
What was
now.
the name
Good
of
movie.
it?
I didn't
Captain
see
Phillips. Tom Hanks.
Yeah,
Captain
Captain
Phillips.
Phillips. You know, man, when them Somalians got on that boat, off that
I
little
have a
ragged
feeling
ass
you
boat,
ain't gonna be
I
to
said-
end this either.
when you kidnap a boat full of white folks.
No risk, no reward, Steve.
What did you think?
What's the
Your
chance?
chances. White folks don't give a damn if you in the ocean. You can't kidnap a boat full of white folks.
But, dog, he told him, I got 10 grand. You can take this and be on your way.
Man, dog.
No, we want more.
Dog,
Okay,
you
got
was
greedy.
off the boat.
Got greedy.
Dog, you could have got your ass off the boat. And then he thought he was going to lower one of them life-saving boats. And how far you think that finna take you? Dog, boy,
This yellow-ass boat.
you know who's
All right,
looking for
guys.
you right now, man.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we're going to do some Ask the CLO with the Chief Love Officer in the building, Steve Harvey, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, you ready? Time for Ask the CLO,
Whoa.
the Chief Love Officer. Here we go. This one is from Tammy in Oklahoma. Tammy says, my boyfriend and I have been together for 9 years, and we have 4 children together. I really want to be with him forever, but he is not the most romantic man in the world, and our relationship is getting stale. I am tired of giving him hints around Valentine's Day or my birthday to do something special for me. He tells me he loves me every day, but I no longer feel the love. How can I get him to stop taking me for granted? It's a good
Well,
question.
the first thing you have to do is stop taking yourself for granted. You've been his boyfriend for 9 years and you have 4 children. If you want more, you have to command more. Why would he give you more when he knows you're willing to settle for being his girlfriend and he your boyfriend for 9 years? How can I get him to be more romantic? I think the bigger question is, how can you get him to commit to you and marry you? How can you give the children his last name? Now, ain't in your business. It don't make no difference whether you do it or not. But you wrote in to me. So I'm just saying to you, I'm just trying to, in a nice little Christian way, just offer you a suggestion, just of how you could just maybe just, just aim a little bit higher. Stop shooting the gun at his kneecaps. I want something for my birthday. I want something for Valentine's Day. How about a damn wedding? How about that?
Hard, baby.
If you quit aiming so low, you might mess around and go somewhere.
She didn't mention a wedding or marriage at all.
No, but he my boyfriend for 9 years. We got 4 kids. What?
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 All right.
What?
We'll move on to Carmen in Philly. Carmen says, I'm a divorced single mother. My ex and I didn't have a custody battle, nor did I put him on child support. I'm regretting it now. Legally, I have to let our 3-year-old daughter visit him, even though he doesn't provide any financial support for her. I have to pack any and everything she might need because my ex doesn't have any clothes, toys, not even a toothbrush for our little girl at his house. I want to drag him back to court, but I don't want to be the angry ex-wife. How should I approach this? Oh, wow.
Well,
That's a
you
good
don't
one.
have to be the angry ex-wife.
Yeah.
You just have to have this man be responsible for his child. It's called the law. It's not, you're not the angry ex.
You're the mother.
A man can't get off the hook for his responsibility to his children. Right. I'm sorry. I'm paid child support. I ain't got no feelings for nobody. You're here talking about some damn child support. It's your duty, and you don't get a badge for paying child support. They're not gonna have a parade for you. We don't do child support day. That don't go over there next to 4th of July or Columbus Day.
Ain't no holiday.
You don't get no holiday for paying child support. You are responsible for the children. Just allow him to be the responsible man you thought he would be when you married him. Yeah. But you can't get in the way of his responsibility.
Yeah, she's making it easy for him.
Yeah, why are you making yourself like you the villain?
Yeah.
How he ain't paying no child support? She 3.
He doesn't even have a toothbrush for his baby?
What is he doing?
Yeah.
So she got to pack up everything.
Yeah,
clothes, toys.
She's making it
That's
too
a lot.
easy for him. Make him do something.
Yeah, he has to pay child support.
Yeah.
Look, that's the law. I ain't dogging men. This is what it is.
I'm dogging him.
We're responsible.
Surely.
If a woman has your baby and she's taking care of the baby, you have to help. That's your baby.
I feel badly for her because she's feeling like she doesn't want to be the angry ex-wife. And why
You're
do you
not
even feel
angry.
like that?
It's the law.
Yeah.
It's the law. He can't get off like that. You can't make babies and don't be a man about it. Partner, that ain't what this is.
Right.
Yeah. Tell him, Steve.
You can't. I'm sorry, man. That ain't Steve acting old-fashioned. That's the law.
That's true. And
Man, I feel like cussing.
Go ahead, man.
Oh, Tommy.
I told y'all during my closing remarks yesterday. Say what's on your mind today. Tomorrow ain't promised. Man, get it out.
All right, Steve. This one's from Paris in the D.C., Maryland, Virginia area, the DMV area. She says, I'm a 38-year-old single woman, and I've been best friends with a man for 30 years. Over the years, we have dated others, but our relationship never seems to work out. Their relationships never seem to work out. She says, I told him that we can't find love because we're in love with each other. He didn't respond. I want to have a serious conversation with him about us, but I don't want our friendship to be awkward if he tells me there is no us. If he wants me, would he have said so by now?
I would have.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you what the deal is if he's not saying anything. He could have feelings for you and be scared to death you'll quit talking to him. And this usually happens when a man is very, very unattractive.
I didn't know you were going there with it.
You're from an ugly man, Doc?
Yeah. Now, if he ugly, he can't run the risk of you not talking to him no more. Because he ain't got a whole lot of options. So maybe, I've just been thinking it out. Maybe he's very unattractive. And he's scared that you gonna quit talking to him. Because ain't nobody else talking to him.
Yeah.
He can't keep nobody.
But she wants
She said, I mean, she broached the subject. She brought it up first.
I know, but he's scared to say something. And I would open the conversation like this. Baby, can I talk to you for a minute? I know you probably think you ugly as hell.
That's how you open it. That's the opening
she's talking
line.
to him. Yeah, I know you probably think you ugly as hell,
Stupid.
but I don't see you that way. Yeah.
That's the icebreaker. Okay.
I find there are a lot of nice things about you.
Aw.
Yeah, looks ain't one of them.
She come back with the salt, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got, keep the wound and flesh open on him.
Yes.
Don't let him think he cute. He gonna gain confidence.
Oh, yeah. All right, thank you, CLO. Coming up next, Nephew in the building with Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann will be here. She'll have today's national news, our coronavirus update. Plus, California's Governor Gavin Newsom will reopen California this Friday. Plus, did you hear North Korea's dictator Kim Jong Un is back? Also, what?
A lot of disappointed people with that news.
Yeah, he's back.
I be damned.
I know.
Can you hear Jay in your
when
head right now?
Yeah.
Man, just when we thought, God, dog.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
know
coming
Dennis
right back.
Rodman
I
is
said it was
happy, huh?
coming back.
Also in entertainment news, Tiger King fans, get ready. There is more coming. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
Insurance.
And what?
Oh.
Insurance.
Insurance.
Yes. Yes. S-H.
Insurance.
Sure.
Make sure you got your insurance.
Right.
Unlegal,
go,
ain't
Jack.
nothing gonna happen. You need insurance.
Insurance. Here it is.
Thanks for calling insurance. This is Joseph. How can I help you?
Yeah, Joseph, how you doing, man? I got your
Doing good.
your number. Well, somebody gave me your card, told me you have an insurance company. You might be able to help me.
Absolutely. We'd love to help you. We'd love to help you.
Okay, listen, I'm seeking some insurance. Now, what all insurance do you guys have? What all do you all cover?
Oh, we have automobile insurance. We have home insurance. We have life insurance. Fire, flood. We pretty much we have everything. What exactly what type of insurance you were looking for?
Okay, well, see, I need. I have my own business, my own company.
Oh, that's good. Entrepreneur. I like that.
Okay, what I'm trying to do, man, is I'm trying to make sure I have insurance for the people underneath me.
Oh, okay. Your employees.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
okay.
I want my employees to be insured.
Okay. Good.
You know, like if something happens to them, they can get workman's comp. You know what I mean? I want to be able to accommodate them that way. Is that? And are you able to help me out with something like that?
Yeah, I am able to help you. I just need to ask you a few questions. How many employees do you have?
Right now, I got 6. Well, I got 4 that's working full time.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 that work predominantly on the weekends. Okay, so I got. Let me think real quick. I got Cinnamon. I got Ice, Jasmine. I got Thunder.
I'm sorry, sir. Sir, tell me your name again, sir. What was?
Smitty.
Okay. What type of business do you have, sir?
Well, I'm more of I'm a PC, and
I'm sorry, PC. Personal consultant?
No. I'm pretty close though. Pretty close. That's pretty close. I'm a pleasure consultant, and what it is, I got I got.
I'm sorry. Did you say pleasure consultant?
Right. What that is, man, is I pleasurize people that want to be pleasurized. Like I have girls that may dance for you. Some may come by and do other things for you. After parties, private parties, that kind of thing.
Are you trying to insure strippers or call girls?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to insure what I'm trying to insure. I give all my girls 1099s at the end of the year.
I'm sorry, I don't know what this is. An insurance company. This is a reputable company. We don't insure call girls or strippers.
Sir, I'm trying to insure my product. I mean, the way the economy is right now, everybody got to look out for themselves. But I got to insure what I need to insure, so in case things go bad, man, I can bounce back on that. You understand?
I understand that, sir, and I do understand.
I mean, I'm a businessman just like you are.
Sir, but we don't insure call girls, strippers.
So hold on. I got your card, man. You trying to tell me that now you can't give me no insurance?
We can't insure call girls or strippers. Okay. Tell me this. What type of duties do they perform?
Oh, I mean, what you mean? What kind of do? I mean, they dance.
Well, on the application, I have to put down what type of duties do your
We're gonna put down exotic dance. You know, and see, since they are there for people that like need to have some personal attention, man. You know, we just put something else down, like counseling. You know,
are these prostitutes? You want to insure prostitutes?
I'm not saying that, man. I'm not. Stop saying that. Don't say that no more. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
that's what they are. Sir.
Well, why don't you put down PC, man? Why don't you put down pleasure consultant for them, man?
Pleasure consultant, sir. We don't do that here. I don't know how to help you, sir. We don't do that here. You can't insure a prostitute.
Did I tell you don't say that no more? I told you. This right here is a PC. It's a pleasure consultant. Now, somebody that gave me this business card and told me that you'll be able to take care of me, and now here you is coming back saying you can't. See, this one is starting to be some for Smitty now.
Sir, you don't have to refrain from using that language.
No. They telling me that you are able to insure me, man.
Now, yes, sir. We are insured.
You the one coming back with some bogus right here, dog.
Listen, we don't insure any type of ghetto mess prostitutes, call girls. That's some street junk that we don't do here.
Hey, man, listen. I was told you can insure me, and guess what? You go insure me. I'm finna go back and forth with you, Doc. I'm finna come down there to your office, and I want these papers filled out so I can sign them, so I can have my
office. Look, man, we don't insure no prostitutes or no strippers, okay? So we don't do that. And you're not gonna come down to my office with this ghetto mess. We don't do that.
Who you think you hollering at, man?
You don't know who you're fooling with. Now, don't let this corporate over the phone corporate voice fool you, because I can get gangster.
Hey, man, I don't know who you think you hollering at, but look at here.
Now, we don't do that here.
Hey, man, look at. Let me tell you something. I'm on my way down there, okay?
Sir, do not come to this office.
Excuse
do not
me?
come to this office.
I'm coming to the office. You're going to insure my girls for me. Now, somebody gave me your card and told me you can take care of me on the low, and that's what you're going to do. Now, I need my damn insurance for my girls, dog. That's all I'm trying to get out of you.
Don't you bring your up to my establishment with this. We don't do it, and I will not. And if you bring your up, you're going to get your
Hey, man, I got one. Who you think you talking to?
I'm talking to you. Now, I tried to be nice, and I tried to be professional. This is some. Don't you bring your up to my office, or I'm going to kick your you ain't cinnamon in front of all them up there.
Hey, man, I got one more thing I need to say to you. You listening?
Yes. What you got to say to me, dude? What the I do not insure prostitutes, okay? What do you have to tell me?
I got to tell you this. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy.
Oh, my God. I'm going to kill that boy. God, I was going to go postal. I cannot believe it put me into this. Oh, boy, y'all got me. Boy, I want one.
Let me ask you this here, man. Let me ask you this here. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Bonafide, certified, stupid.
Play too much. Play too much.
And I wear it well. I wear it well.
Best I've ever seen.
Insurance.
All right, Nephew, coming up at the top of the hour, entertainment and national news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
He's back. Who am I talking about right now? Why, North Korea's dictator, Kim Jong Un. He has returned to the public eye. What? We thought he was near death or dead.
It's some people in North Korea going, I'll be damned. God, dog, I thought we was all finna head down to South Korea for the weekend.
Yeah. He has returned to the public eye reportedly to cut a ribbon at the opening of a fertilizer plant there. And now there's commentary.
That's a little irony there, not
fertilizer plant?
apropos, yeah. Go
Why
down
you
there
say
and
that?
cut the ribbon at the fertilizer plant.
Why you say that?
Just in time for some. Go down here where they serving this sugar honey iced tea. Let me go and cut this ribbon on this sugar honey iced tea factory.
All right, and now there's commentary, Steve, from officials that they don't think Kim Jong Un had that rumor. They don't think he had the rumored heart surgery at all. They don't even think he had the surgery. It was just a rumor.
I think it's a double.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, some of the dictators do.
I think it's a double.
They do have
Oh,
doubles.
really? Yeah.
like
They got
look-alike.
doubles.
Oh, and body
Yeah, they
double.
do.
Because the first person gets shot in a dictatorship ain't gonna be the dude. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I'm thinking it's a double down there cutting that ribbon. They got another little fat little Korean dude
With that haircut though.
with that bald haircut. You can get that. A lot of people know how to do that haircut.
Yeah.
I accidentally cut my hair like that one time.
What?
That's such a serious
Chili bowl
fade.
cut.
Prominent,
now.
prominent North Korean defect leader has apologized for leaking the story, saying that Kim Jong Un was seriously ill. So I guess it was all just a rumor. Wow.
Well, let me explain something to you. If that was a rumor, you will notice there will be at least 10 dead people.
Don't let that
Seriously,
sister-
because he'll kill all them people.
Yeah, and his sister too.
Yeah, I heard she's a beast.
She loves murder. All right, so we hear.
How to get away with murder.
In other entertainment news, we all know Tiger King was a big hit for Netflix. We all watched the show. Well, Tiger King fans, get ready because actor Nicolas Cage is going to play Joe Exotic in an upcoming, we knew this was just a matter of time.
It's a movie now?
Yeah, it's a Tiger King scripted 8-episode series, okay? The series will focus
Who want
on...
to see that?
We already saw the reel, yeah.
Who want to see
know the
Nicolas
story.
Cage? Dog, you can't
Nicholas,
be better
you
than this
said.
dude.
You said Nicholas. Okay. Anyway, the series is going to focus on Joe's life and how he became Joe Exotic. All right, so that's something a little different. I guess.
No, hell no.
No.
Dog, y'all, you don't even got to go see this.
Yeah.
Take your ass to Netflix. If you haven't seen Tiger King, it is the best reality show ever filmed on planet Earth of all time.
Yeah, it's too
Very,
much.
very
It's too much
interesting.
to-
Yes, it is. Woo, it's got a lot
Hair
going on.
He had two
Husbands.
husbands. He had two husbands.
Yeah.
Both of them on meth. One of them's meth teeth had just took all his damn teeth.
And he was a young
Really?
man.
And he was young. Ain't have one solid tooth in his head.
All right, Steve, we got to move on. Time to catch up on today's headlines.
Once I chip my tooth, I'm not doing that drug no more.
Did you hear me?
Or once
Did
you
you hear
take
me?
a tooth.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Good morning. Here's the news. The Trump administration is rejecting the conclusions made in an internal government report obtained by the New York Times, a report that's predicting that if states open up too fast, that the daily nationwide coronavirus death toll could double by early June. The Times is citing a Centers for Disease Control update acquired by the Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA, that predicts that the number of COVID-19 deaths in this country could reach about 3,000 a day by June 1st if stay-at-home and social distancing stuff is canceled. However, the White House spokesperson Judd Deere says in a statement that this is not a document, nor has it been presented to the White House's coronavirus task force. Capitol Hill was only half open yesterday. Republican leader Mitch McConnell reopened the U.S. Senate, requiring all clerks and other support personnel to show up. But in light of the threat posed by the pandemic, Illinois Democrat Dick Durbin says he wasn't too pleased being called back to work.
The Senate is here today because the majority leader has brought us back to Washington against medical advice. We know what the standard is in the District of Columbia for the people who live here. Stay home, don't meet in groups, work away from your normal working place to protect yourself, but we're back in town.
However, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi didn't do that. She didn't call back the nation's congressmen and women back to Capitol Hill again for safety reasons. For the first time in its history, the U.S. Supreme Court heard cases by telephone yesterday. All the justices are over 65, so with the coronavirus in mind, the High Court heard the first of 10 cases in a telephone conference while allowing some members of the public to listen in, actually, just one more way in which the COVID-19 pandemic has forced American society to adjust to a new reality. In a fundraising effort designed to fund research to find a vaccine to fight the coronavirus and hosted by the European Union yesterday, more than 50 countries, organizations, and institutions made contributions. The Trump administration did not participate. The EU group hopes to support the development, they say, of both a treatment and a vaccine that is accessible and affordable worldwide. So that's why they're trying to get that money up. By the way, California Governor Gavin Newsom is being challenged in court over his continued stay-at-home order because of COVID-19, which he says will remain in effect until further notice. The governor continued to maintain the closure of beaches and stuff in Orange County. Florida started reopening yesterday. The governor calls it phase 1, with stores and restaurants operating at limited capacity. And finally, today is Cinco De Mayo, so enjoy. And if you don't, know about Mexican food, go online and get a recipe and celebrate that way. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, this week is National Teacher Appreciation Week, guys, and we love our teachers and our educators.
That's my wife. That's what that is this month.
Yeah, plus now, with all the homeschooling going on, you're right, Tommy, we really appreciate what you guys do every single day. So, Steve, you played a teacher, of course, on your TV show, the Steve Harvey TV show. You played Mr. Hightower. Can you tell us who was your favorite teacher growing up? Yeah, real life. Yeah, we know about Miss Blandon.
Oh, no, I don't want. I like Miss Cleveland and Miss Adams and Ray Davis. But can I tell you something that's happening? This is the first time we've seen the grandkids since quarantine.
Okay.
Marjorie and I waited for
yesterday?
2 weeks after we caught that flight home, so we cleared the 2 weeks. So yesterday was the first time we saw the grandkids, and they in school. And so Rose came in and told me yesterday, Papa, I'm in homeschool. I walked right in my office and said, "You're not finna learn a damn thing over here. Your ass is over here to visit. No, please don't ask Papa for no help at the homeschool tomorrow. You're off from school. You're smart children. You can miss a day."
This is why we love our teachers, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you for making that case and point, Steve.
Yes, thank God for teachers.
Yes.
Amen, man.
Yes, Lord.
And I think
Carla, how you doing with the homeschooling?
It's tough, Steve. I'm telling you, that 6th grade math.
It's always the math, isn't it?
It's the math. It's the 6th grade math, and she's doing 6th grade science and projects. But let me say this. I really now, and I think most parents feel this way, you appreciate teachers now
way more
than ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
But see, your baby Tasha is, you go to white school, your 6th grade math different from what I was doing. 9 and 9, Stevie. 9.
Well, you gotta put your head down. You gotta close your eyes.
15, 16.
He's really thinking hard. You
18.
can see his brain.
Yes. Why'd it take you so long? I ran out of the fingers.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
It's almost over.
Tough.
Yeah. No. School is out for the year.
But what they're doing, though, these kids are doing homeschool lessons, Steve. They're getting grades. This is end of the school year.
It's the end of the school year.
I told my grandkids we're not going to do grades.
Oh, okay.
It's not gonna happen over here.
I'm going to give y'all the trust fund. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
Well, they got
I told my grandkids, I'm going to give you a trust fund. You'll be all right. Get out. Don't ask me nothing.
Well, again, we appreciate our teachers and our educators on National Teacher Appreciation Week. Thank you guys so much for the hard work that you do.
Yes, right.
Coming up in 34 minutes after the hour, CNN's Don Lemon's trending viral video. Wait till you see this. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In trending viral video news, CNN's host Don Lemon made a powerful soliloquy. First, he praised former President Bush for calling for unity during this pandemic. But then Don really went in and accused President Trump of being obsessed with former President Barack Obama. If you missed it, take a listen.
What is it about President Obama that really gets under your skin? Is it because he's smarter than you? Better educated? Made it on his own? Didn't need daddy's help? Wife is more accomplished? Better looking? I don't know. What is it? What is it about him? That he's a black man that's accomplished, became president? That he punked you on the whole birth certificate thing? What is it about him? Just wondering.
Answer him, Donald. Answer him. You hear him talking to you.
Don Lemon,
what
facts.
Is?
Yes.
Put that right in perspective.
What you think, Steve?
This president, and I kid you not, man, is the most childish, immature, narcissistic, uncaring, evasive, lying, paranoid, egotistical, shameless, and the most, I've never seen anybody points more fingers at more people and is to blame for nothing. And I think all of us who have lived in this world long enough, we know somebody. We all have an associate that we thought they were friends and we had to put them in the associate column, who acts like they know every damn thing. They are the most uncomfortable people to be around because you know no matter what you say, they finna top it. I don't care what your story is, they got a bigger one.
One-upsmanship.
I don't care what go wrong, their opinion is always right. And like Shirley just said, one-upsmanship. That's cool if you a truck driver or a comedian or you a radio show host. All that's good. You know, don't none of that fly as president of the United States. Damn, dog. Dog, if you drive a truck for Pepsi, you can be all this I just named. But these qualities, man, are unbecoming of the largest, supposedly richest nation in the world. What? But I have news for you. And I've done some discoveries traveling. This ain't the richest nation in the world. Sorry, it's not. This is the richest nation in the world that reports to Forbes magazine. If some people ain't on Forbes, they have money. There are individuals that have more money than nations. Nations.
Really?
Hold on.
Seriously,
There's some
nations.
individuals
I can believe that. Yeah.
that have more money than nations.
Than nations, Tommy. Than nations.
Wow.
Dog. There's some people with some paper, man. And we are being guided and led, and this is why I want people to be careful, man. Listen to me. Let him run the White House. Don't let him run your house.
Say that again.
Let him run the White House. Do not let him run your house.
Yeah.
That's a book right there, man.
Dog, it's a huge difference. Because the White House has never been a great benefit to us anyway over the years. When they try to do something for us, bipartisanship or some other party knocks it down. Even for the people that's trying to do something good. But do not let this White House narrative get into your house. Because, man, this dude is about him. He just has to be reelected so he can stop these indictments that's coming his way. Because the moment this man ain't president, New York got something for his ass.
All right, Steve, well said. Coming up next, we'll play that whole Don Lemon excerpt at the end of the show. And coming up next, the nephew has today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. Today's subject, I may be falling for a liar. But right now, Nephew in the building right here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Repo, man. It's time to repo a car.
Repo.
You ever had your car repossessed?
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Really?
but it took them 3 years to get it, though.
No, I ain't never had that.
Well, dang. Well,
Time
how
I
long
hear
was
my
the
car for
agreement?
That's a long time
3
ago.
years, dog.
How
3
you
years.
had
I
a
stopped
car for
paying my
3
payment.
years?
I had got 8 months behind. They were looking for me hard. I kept my car without a single payment for 3 years without
That's
a single
impossible.
payment.
Where you put it at?
No, it ain't impossible. Out on the road.
Was this during the
Oh, so
same
you
time
rolling.
that
You
were...
doing stand-up.
Hell, I lived in it.
Oh, so you couldn't get it repoed. Your
So long
How
as you
I'm gonna
wasn't
turn
in
this in?
You can't afford to.
Dog, turn in my house?
So, right. So was this before or after or during the times you were turning on people's gas?
Oh no, this was after. Yeah, I
You on the
lost the
road doing
gas
comedy
business because the police caught me.
Okay.
This is why
You can't.
This
be
is
This is why the
Harvey is
Lord
not
made him.
president.
Yeah,
can't
this
be
is why the
president.
Lord made him rich, though, because he could not have a life of crime.
No,
He could
I
not.
see them police. They clicked. They was in the plane car. They got me. I was
Oh.
turning somebody's gas back on from the street.
So before we run this prank, let me ask you this. So were you ever at home? Were you ever in Cleveland with the car? And did you?
Yeah.
How did you hide it in Cleveland?
Oh, I would take the car like to a grocery store, park in the back like I work night shift, get out, catch the bus down to St. Clair, get off and walk down to Eddie Road. Yeah, I just parked in a different department store every night.
Please, let's get to the prank.
Way before GPS.
Repo man.
Or they
Hey,
come
dog,
and get
they ain't had
him.
low jack, none of that back then. What
Yeah,
is they gonna
way
do? I'm a hood boy. I park it at my partner's house. All that, man. Dog, I never put that car in my driveway. Ever. Ever.
Come on, Tommy.
Repo man. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
I'm trying to reach a please.
This him?
How are you? My name is Robert. I'm with the collection agency. You do own a Sierra GMC truck, am I correct?
Yep.
Okay, we don't show that we've had any payments within the last, I guess, about 3, close to 4 months now. And we want to try and stop having to come in and repossess it. Maybe we give you a chance to bring your payment in, but we haven't had a payment from you in about 4 months, sir.
No, I just want to pay my truck note. I had changed from financial. I'm with the other bank. I don't remember them no more. Yeah, I've been paying on time. They direct deposit from my account. I ain't worried about that.
Well, I'm with they've turned you over to us. I'm with collection agency, and we haven't gotten anything from. I don't show any paperwork here on the computer at all that we've had any payments made within the last 4 months. So that's why they.
No, I've been paying it. And I don't know how they turned it over to y'all without my permission. They can't never turn my titles and my truck over to y'all and pay y'all. I don't even know y'all.
Well, I understand that, sir. What happens is if you haven't paid it in a certain amount of time, it actually comes over to the collection agency, and that's what they've done. They've actually sent it over to us. And they've given us pretty much all the information on you. I guess it's a goldish type of color Sierra GMC truck, from my understanding. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's my truck.
Okay. Now, what I'm going to need from you today, Jeremy, is for you to come in and make a payment to us this evening for 4 months, so we can so we don't have to come in and repossess your truck. And I don't want to have to do that, but if I have to send a wrecker out there to you, I have your address on file as well. I don't want to have to send anybody out to pick it up.
Hey, hold on, partner. Slow down. Y'all not coming to get my truck, and I'm not paying y'all for no 4 months. I've been paying my truck no on time every month. That's a done deal.
Sir, I don't want to get in a back and forth with you, but I'm telling you exactly how it's going to go. Now, I'll come out there and repossess it myself, but I'm telling you.
Look, partner. Slow down. Look, that's not even where we gotta go with that. You don't need to be screaming and fussing and chaotic and come get it yourself and all that stuff. You ain't on my truck. That's gonna be that.
Wait, hang on, let's back up, because I'm a man just like you, man. What do you mean it's gonna be that? What are you saying? What are you saying to me, son? I'm
telling you, look, son, look. I'm telling you that I pay my truck note, and that's a final. I don't know who you is.
Well, I've already stated to you before, I'm with an agency, and let's get one thing straight. You don't tell me, I tell you. Now,
hey, dude, calm down. We're on the phone. It don't make no sense talking, over the phone or whatnot, you can come get the truck. My truck right here at work. I'm right here. You can come try to get my truck. You can come over here.
Sir, I'm already aware of where you work and the whole 9 yards. Now, I'm trying to be as cordial with you as I can. Now, you can.
You're not being cordial. You talking about coming get my truck when I tell you I be paying my so, you should have dropped down and be like, all right, I'm going to check with somebody else and make sure I'm right. And then call me back.
I'm telling you, you haven't paid anything. That's what I'm telling you. I've got it listed on the computer. You've been turned over to an agency, and you haven't done a thing.
Well, you stupid. You wasting your breath screaming and hollering over the phone like that, because that ain't going to do me or you no good. If you ain't getting no money from me, then you ain't coming my truck. Well, matter of fact, you could come in my truck. I'm going to be at my truck and I'm going to wait on you. What time you going to be there?
It doesn't make any difference, sir. You're going to get repossessed tonight. If I don't get 4 months payment, definitely. If I don't get 4 months payment brought into me, collection agency, your truck will be taken care of.
Hold on. Listen, man, hold on. If I let that shit with me, you kind of serious. Go with my truck. Hey, look, stop screaming at me over this phone, partner.
You quit cursing at me. That's what's wrong
with you, man. Man, you got me twisted. Look, my truck parked right outside. You can come over here and get it. I'll be sitting on there waiting for you.
Look, you know what? I'm at the point I don't give a about this job. I'm ready to come kick your That's what I'm ready to do. Call him back, Cat.
Hello?
I don't need a little scared hanging up the phone. You stand here like a man and you handle your problems.
Hey, hold on. I'm at work. I can't be dealing with that man. I gotta go back to work, bro. You stop calling my phone.
I'm at work, too, doing my job the same way you're doing yours.
Hey, well, make your money, do your job. Come get the truck.
I got one more thing I want to say to you before you go. Are you listening?
Man, I'm listening. What you say, partner?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by
out of here. No, you got all my teeth trembling in, man.
You all right, man?
No, I'm not all right. I'm on top of this roof, man. I'm talking to my coworker. I'm upset. Yeah, you got me about to jump on this roof trying to get to my truck.
She told me, man. She said that boy loved that truck.
Yeah, that's my truck, man. That's my only transportation, man. That's to and from the work.
I hear you. Hey, man.
Oh, man, you got my nerves now. Yeah, you got it, bro. You got it pretty good.
Hey, I gotta ask you, man. Tell me, brother, what is the baddest? I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land.
Oh, no doubt. Steve Harvey Morning Show.
And there you have it. Repo Man.
Yeah. Hey, Tom.
I don't know what's funnier, the prank or my uncle in his car.
Can I tell you one more thing that I did was the slickest move I made?
What's that?
There's more.
Man, I bought a bike rack, put that on the back of my car, and now wherever I park my car, I rode my bike home. Boy, you know the options I had then? Woo, I could park anywhere I wanted to. Unhook in the rain, ride my bike home in the rain, in the snow.
We're going to get there.
You were survival.
We're going to get there.
I had the same attitude the U.S. Pony Express had. Rain, sleet, hail, or snow. You got mail? Here we go. I'm going to do my life story one day.
You have to.
Good.
Yes.
Sure.
I got to wait till I'm off TV, though, because that's
You talk about Tiger King.
Yeah.
The king?
That's right, Carla.
The wrong
Tiger
king. Wrong king.
I'm going to call my special the real thing.
Yeah.
Damn
right.
the Tiger King. I'm the real thing.
Thank you, guys. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. Subject, I may be falling for a liar. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM and click SteveHarveyFM.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter, okay? We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, Nephew. Subject, I may be falling for a liar. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 30-year-old divorced female, and I'm working on my master's degree in nursing, so I wasn't focused on dating after my divorce, but 6 months ago, I met an amazing 25-year-old man that was heaven sent. He's tall, dark, and handsome with a nice house, car, and 2 jobs. He is my everything, and he takes good care of me. He pays bills, cooks, cleans, everything. There is just one big problem that I have with him, and I need your advice to see if it's a deal breaker. This man is a liar. I have caught him in a few big lies, and some things he has told me don't add up. When we met, he told me he was a virgin and we needed to get married before we had sex. Well, 2 months ago, we got a little tipsy and I was all over him. He gave in and we had sex, and this man knew my body better than I did. It was the best I ever had, and I was happy and mad at the same time because there was no way this guy was a virgin. Instead of admitting he lied, he claimed that he learned everything about pleasing a woman by watching porn. Uncle Steve, is that even possible? I caught him lying about being at work when he was really playing basketball and napping all day. I caught him in so many lies because he forgets what he's lied about. This makes me doubt most things he says, but his good does outweigh his bad. Over the weekend, I heard him on the phone with his cousin saying that he's planning to propose in December after I graduate. I'm not sure if I should overlook the lies to stay with him. This is a fairly new relationship, so I have to trust whatever he tells me for now. Should I investigate him before I end up falling in love with a big liar? Please help me out. Well, you know, just based on the fact that you wrote into us, it sounds like you're having some issues, some doubts, some problems. And I just got to ask you, why would you do this to yourself? I mean, really. Trust is like a really important thing in a relationship. I mean, one of the most important things in a relationship. You have to be able to trust your partner. And you can't trust this guy. You can't. You said it yourself. You haven't even known him for that long. And he's lying already. I hate just lying for no reason. Or like we say on this show, lying when the truth will do. Don't let his great skills in the bedroom, the good sex and all that. Don't let that blind you. All these are red flags. I mean, you said he knew your body better than you do and all that. That means he's not a virgin. Well, okay, so, he's not a virgin. I mean, but I just gotta, I guess he could learn some of those tricks by watching porn, but I would think he would have to practice on someone to get it as right as you say it is. So, that's a lie, but that's not it's a lie is a lie. It's not just a huge lie. And don't get me wrong, everybody lies, don't they? But I just say if he's lying before the marriage, I heard you, Tommy, he's going to lie in the marriage, in the relationship. He's just going to lie. He works 2 jobs and all of this, but you caught him playing basketball and not at work and sleeping all day. Maybe that was just one day, but I think you really need to be in this relationship long enough to see if this is really, really, really a pattern. You have a few lies here and a few lies there to base this relationship on. I just think it's a lot of lying to be so early in the game, and he's not going to change. Too many lies. So I don't think this is worth it. Right. I just don't. I think, you're already worried, so maybe you need to move on. Steve?
See, these men in these letters, I feel for women because we are such gamers. But I know the game. This letter is entitled, I May Be Falling for a Liar. The title I want to give the letter is Blessings and Lies. Today's sermon is Blessings and Lies.
Amen.
Let's begin with the blessings. After your divorce 6 months, you met an amazing man. 25 years was heaven sent. That is a blessing. He's tall, dark, and handsome. Another blessing. Nice house, car, 2 jobs. Blessings. He is my everything. Blessings. He takes care of me. Listen to this. He pays bills. Lord Jesus, blessings. He cooks and cleans. Blessings, blessings. Everything. This is a blessing. There's one problem that I have with him, and I need your advice. If it's a deal breaker.
Come on here now.
This man is a liar. We've now gotten away from this letter filled with so many blessings.
Yes.
To now only find out he's a damn liar.
He's a damn liar. That's right, Pastor.
Caught him in some big lies.
Yes.
Told me stuff ain't add up. When we met, he told me he was a virgin and we needed to get married before we had sex. Where he at? Where did you meet this man? Got 2 cars, nice job, a house, a crib, handsome, tall, dark, and he a virgin. Where he at?
Hold on, Steve. We'll find out.
I got it for you.
Yeah, when we get to part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter, I may be falling for a liar. We'll find out. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. I may be falling for a liar.
All right, I'm going to kill the minister thing, and I just got to go
You got
and
tired
take this
of it.
to the bank. 30-year-old divorced female getting a master's degree and met the man of her dreams. Amazing 25-year-old. She say he heaven sent. He tall, dark, and he handsome. That's everything right there. Tall, dark, and handsome. He got a nice house, car. He got 2 jobs. He everything. Takes good care of me. All these blessings, like I said. He pay bills, blessings, cook blessings. Bless his heart, Jesus. Cleans everything. But there's a problem I have with him to see if it's a deal breaker. This man is a liar. He tell damn lies all the time. I done caught him in some big lies and some things he's told me just didn't add up, she say. Now here we go. When we met, he told me he was a virgin and we needed to get married before we had sex. Wait a minute. Didn't you just say he was your everything? Didn't you say he paid bills, cooks, cleans? Didn't you say that he got a nice house, a car, and 2 jobs?
She said it.
What
Steve.
makes you think you the first woman that been in this nice-ass house and this nice-ass car with this man with these 2 jobs? Why you think he working 2 jobs? He ain't working 2 jobs to better himself. He working 2 jobs to get more women. Now,
That's pretty much it.
listen to me. Well, 2 months ago, after he said he was a virgin, we got a little tipsy and I was all over him. He gave in. And we had sex, and this man knew my body better than I did. It was the best I've ever had. Blessings. We're back on these blessings.
Back on blessings.
Back on them.
And I was happy, blessed. But I was mad at the same time because there was no way this guy was a virgin. Instead of admitting it, he lied. He claimed that he learned everything about pleasing a woman by watching porn. Uncle Steve, is that even possible? Hell no. Let me explain something to you. Do you know how many times I done watched the damn Olympics? All of them. Since I've been born, I've never missed a Summer Olympics. Do you know how many times I watched Michael Phelps win a gold medal in that swimming pool? And guess what? I can't swim worth a damn. Staring at the TV. Just in the water. I'm splashing. I didn't even jumped in there and tried it. Damn near killed myself. Can't watch no porn and learn how to do sex good.
Yeah.
You can learn a couple of tricks moves, but it don't make you good at it. Sex is something you got to, if you gifted at it, it's cause you is.
Yes, I am. Come on.
Is.
Yes.
Get serious now. Man in here know your body was better than yours. That's because he been round before. Up and down.
Yeah.
I love it when we're cruising together. That's what he been doing. He been cruising on several people. See, once I know my way around your body, it's because I done been round somebody.
Yes, other bodies.
Many times.
Okay, all right, I hear you.
See, go on his Facebook page and look at his nickname.
What? Like what? What's up?
Freeway,
What's up?
Fast and Furious. You know, he got names look like he'd have been all over the highway.
Transformer.
He said freeway.
Show me your teeth.
What?
Bite mark. BC.
What's BC?
Booty clencher. I caught him lying about being at work when he was really playing basketball and napping all day. I've caught him in so many lies because he forget what he lied about. This make me doubt everything he say. But his good does outweigh the bad. I know what you're talking about. You looking at that house, he paying them bills. He got them cars for you. He cook, he clean, everything. And not to mention, he done watched all them porno tapes and is now the best you've ever had. So that's the good that you saying outweighs the bad. Over the weekend, heard him talking on the phone to his cousin, say he was going to propose when you graduate. Now, you want to know if I should overlook the lies and stay with him. This is a fairly new relationship. Do I trust whatever he tells me for now? Why would you? What kind of question is that? Do I trust everything he tells me? Dad, you done caught him in how many lies?
Trust.
Why would you trust what he tells you?
Right.
Yeah.
Should I investigate him? Yes. Google. Told you to go on Facebook. Go on Tinder. He not Tasty. He got nicknames. Tasty.
That might be my favorite.
You know, I heard a girl call him Atlas one time because he know his way around.
Around the world.
Little Hammer.
All right. Listen, thank you, Steve. Post your comments
Screwdriver.
on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And please check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming
One
up
girl
at
on Facebook said, "Ooh, you must be the Black Stormy."
Oh. Coming up at 46 minutes after
He
the
a
hour.
porn star.
Yeah. Happy Cinco de Mayo. And we'll talk about that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Happy Cinco de Mayo. That's what today is, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. It's
May
often
5th?
confused. Yeah, it often gets confused with Mexican Independence Day, but today is Cinco de Mayo. It commemorates the Mexican Army's victory at the Battle of Puebla during the Franco-Mexican War in 1862. Mexico actually declared its independence 50 years earlier. So shout out to all of our Hispanic, and Latino brothers and sisters.
For whooping that ass.
Cinco de Mayo celebrates Mexican culture and heritage. So, I mean, we've been to Mexico so many times. We love Mexico.
We love it.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. And Steve, remember when you used to take Spanish lessons on the air? Anything
Yeah, I
you want to
tried,
say?
yeah.
Yeah.
doing
You
For our
know,
audience in Spanish?
hasta luego, you know,
Goodbye.
yes, you know, Rivederci. And you know,
That's Italian.
I do a mixture.
On the
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
you're
know, I was doing them
bilingual.
on the air. But I tell you one thing though, I learned how to cuss a little bit. I
Yeah.
like that.
That's what he
But
learned.
I learned caliente. Caliente, Junior, you know what that means?
hot.
Yeah. And I learned culo. And
No.
anytime you say that to Latinos, they just bust out laughing in your face. They don't give a damn who you are. If I say, "Hey man, caliente culo," they just bust out laughing in my damn face. So I thought that was the two words that was essential to me living in Texas. And I used to just, you know, have crews over there at the house and stuff. You know, it was builders and stuff, contractors, lot of Latinos, and I knew it was hot outside, so I said, "Man, woo, caliente, yeah, mi culo caliente." They be hollering, laughing. They said, "He's so stupid, man." Watch, he only know two words. Watch this. Hey, Mr. Harvey, what's up, caliente, baby? Culo now. Keep it low.
That's your
He's
answer.
so cool.
And you know, I would just change the inflection.
Right.
And they laugh harder. They said, this dude really think he's speaking
saying
Spanish. He ain't saying a damn thing. You know, hey, Mr. Steve, caliente.
They start clowning.
Go, boy. I'll holler at y'all. Cool out. Up in here. Boy, they say this, man.
This El Negro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Caliente.
Happy Cinco de Mayo,
I started
everybody.
with, hey, cool out, baby. To caliente.
We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, Italy and the U.S. are just a few of the countries that are easing back coronavirus restrictions to try and revive our economies. Here at home in America, people in Chicago are still disobeying staying-at-home orders by having block parties, and Mayor Lori Lightfoot is really upset. She does not play when it comes to this coronavirus. Yeah. People in Atlanta are going to the mall for Jordan sneakers, or they were standing in line yesterday for the opening of Lenox Mall as well, and a lot of people aren't wearing masks. Yeah, for Jordan sneakers and stuff. Florida and Texas, the beaches are packed. Protesters in Michigan carrying rifles, waving Confederate flags, demanding the governor reopen the state so they can get a haircut. What?
You waving the Confederate flag so you can get a haircut.
Yeah.
Just cut your own damn hair then.
Okay, all right.
It's what
Lay
you've
your
been
butt
doing.
in.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what you've been doing.
Yeah. And
Can
then,
all them people protesting, can we get them to sign
Well,
a
most of
petition?
them can cut mullets they sell.
Can't give it that one.
And you know, these virus outbreaks at the nation's meat factories in the Midwest are going on as well. Various science models have dramatically increased the COVID-19 death toll. And so, what do you think, Steve? Are we reopening too soon? I mean, we've talked about it a lot on the show.
Listen, like Carla was saying earlier, I get that people, look, man, people that's out of work, they got to make these ends meet. I do get it, man. I do get it. And sometimes the risk reward factor, they're willing to take the risk for their family to survive. To feel like they can keep a roof over their head or keep their car or keep the balls in the air. So I get it, man.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. Without a vaccine, without a cure, without them finding a way to even just slow it, the effects of the disease, when you get it, they don't really have that's drug they got out now, this Remedin or whatever they call it.
Remdesivir.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go. Junior know all that. And so
I ain't got nothing to do, Uncle. Watch it all day.
I appreciate you, Junior. And so, you know, when they if they could come out with something, but I get it, man. People want to go back, and they're putting pressure on these governors so they can keep their lives together. It's a horrible choice to have to make, your health or your wealth.
Yeah,
and
it's
that's
not fair.
And especially when we're not really talking real wealth, we just talking about the ability to keep the doors and the roof and electricity on.
We're
and
talking
the car
about
note
basic
paid.
needs. We ain't talking about what
and that's
you
what
want.
a lot of people are facing.
Yeah.
And I understand them wanting to go. So is it too soon? Yes, it is. But I do understand people wanting to go to work. Now, wanting to go to the mall and to
That's
the
another
movie
story.
and bowling and getting your hair cut, that's not what I call opening. If people want to go back to work, if a company can get some social distancing and hand washing and wear masks at work, I understand people wanting to go to work. I ain't knocking
But
that.
what about if you are a barber and you are a hairstylist and you do own a movie theater and you do own a store in the mall?
Yeah,
I
you want to go
understand
to
that.
work too.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's
You
a
know,
catch everywhere you look
It's
at
a
it.
mess. This country
Health
is in a
should
mess
be a priority,
right now.
though. You know, as much as I want a haircut, I'm tired of looking like Eddie Kane from the Five Heartbeats, but I'm going to wait.
Eddie. Who you look like, Junior?
Eddie Kane, trying to get back in the group. I'm going to wait, though.
Nights like this. Come on, Junior.
Yeah, Shirley, I look just like James Brown last bug shot. I'm over here struggling.
Junior, you got that old wavy hair.
Ooh. Junior took his cap off.
But I'm going to wait.
The girls like the curls, Junior. You know that.
I'm going to wait, though.
Man.
All right, coming up, more of today's trending stories on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. We'll be back in 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Carla, you're
Yes,
up
ma'am.
with your music news. What you got for us, girl?
Okay, so we talked about this earlier before we got on the air. So Swiss Beats and Timbaland, you know, they kind of started those Instagram live battles.
The battles.
So, you know, we know Teddy Riley, Babyface, that was big.
Yes,
so
it
now
was.
Timbaland, yeah. They got a lot of followers. And it's actually helping the artists. It's helping them sell music, and it's making their followers go up on social media. That's right, Shirley, stay relevant. So now get ready. Timbaland is saying it's time for the queens to battle, y'all. Head to head, Saturday night, May 9th, 7 p.m. Eastern. Erykah Badu versus Jill Scott.
I like that. I like
close
that.
to my heart here. This is close to my heart. Those are my two favorites right there.
Wow, that's going to be a rough one.
That's
gonna be. You talking about Tyrone, other side of the game?
It's hit after hit.
Yeah.
Living my life like it's golden.
Getting in the way, long walk the way.
The way is my favorite.
Is the way.
Come on. I don't know. I just don't know.
Who you
I
got?
don't
Who
know if
y'all
I can
got?
choose.
I
I got to go with my girl Street, though.
Well, you got history
Badu.
with Erykah.
That's my
cannot
girl,
pick
so
one.
I got to go with Erykah.
I love them both the same. I do.
Shirley, I'm gonna probably be Saturday night just pulling my hair, just jamming and screaming.
All right, that's gonna be good. More of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up, and some trending news at 33 minutes after the hour. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, you ready? Time for Ask the CLO, the Chief Love Officer. Here we go. This one is from Tammy in Oklahoma. Tammy says, my boyfriend and I have been together for 9 years, and we have 4 children together. I really want to be with him forever, but he is not the most romantic man in the world, and our relationship is getting stale. I am tired of giving him hints around Valentine's Day or my birthday to do something special for me. He tells me he loves me every day, but I no longer feel the love. How can I get him to stop taking me for granted?
Well, the first thing you have to do is stop taking yourself for granted. You've been his boyfriend for 9 years and you have 4 children. If you want more, you have to command more. Why would he give you more when he knows you're willing to settle for being his girlfriend and he your boyfriend for 9 years? How can I get him to be more romantic? I think the bigger question is, how can you get him to commit to you and marry you? How can you give the children his last name? Now, ain't in your business. It don't make no difference whether you do it or not. But you wrote in to me. So I'm just saying to you, I'm just trying to, in a nice little Christian way, just offer you a suggestion. Aim a little bit higher. I want something for my birthday. I want something for Valentine's Day. How about a damn wedding? How about that?
Hard, baby.
If you quit aiming so low, you might mess around and go somewhere.
She didn't mention a wedding or marriage at all.
No, but he my boyfriend for 9 years. We got 4 kids. What?
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 All right.
What?
We'll move on to Carmen in Philly. Carmen says, I'm a divorced single mother. My ex and I didn't have a custody battle, nor did I put him on child support. I'm regretting it now. Legally, I have to let our 3-year-old daughter visit him, even though he doesn't provide any financial support for her. I have to pack any and everything she might need because my ex doesn't have any clothes, toys, not even a toothbrush for our little girl at his house. I want to drag him back to court, but I don't want to be the angry ex-wife. How should I approach this? Oh, wow.
Well,
that's a
you
good
don't
one.
have to be the angry ex-wife.
Yeah.
you just have to have this man be responsible for his child. It's called the law. Yeah. It's not, you're not the angry ex.
You're the mother.
A man can't get off the hook for his responsibility to his children.
All right, coming up, our last break of the day.
This last break of the day.
See,
say it in Spanish.
Esa siesta ondulez.
Happy Cinco de Mayo. And coming up, you're going to lead us into this, Steve, but we're going to replay the entire Don Lemon viral...
As my closing remarks today.
Viral audio as your closing remarks. He asked President Trump, what is it about you? What do you have against Barack Obama, our former president? We'll do that coming up at 49 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are, last break of the day. Mm-hmm. It's been a good day. It's been a fun day. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And later on, margarita.
Cinco de Mayo.
¿Qué pasó?
It is me.
¿Qué pasó? I love Cinco
Well,
de Mayo.
yeah. And Steve, you have something special for us. Instead of your closing remarks, you'll lead us into
instead of my closing remarks, what I wanted to do was Don Lemon really kind of nailed it on the head, you know, and he did it in a really, really eloquent way. I just his commentary was really, really spot on. I know everybody don't agree with him about everything he says, but for the most part, I find myself sitting there shaking my head going, yeah. Now, I know people on Fox don't like CNN and vice versa. CNN don't like people on Fox. And that's the problem we have in this country. We can't get anybody to give us the information as facts. You got a closer chance of getting it on CNN, what's really going on. But then, Fox tries to give out the news of what's going on with the coronavirus too. I've seen them do some really, really good reports. And then I've seen some idiotic stuff come out of there too. But Don Lemon's commentary on the state of our nation with this president was quite compelling, and here it is in its entirety.
So I've said it before. Everybody wants the economy to come back. Come on. People are hurting. Millions of jobs lost. Millions of people not sure where to get the money to pay the rent and put food on the table. But the president wants to be able to showcase an economic recovery. It's his ace in the hole with Election Day just 6 months away. And he just can't seem to muster the kind of compassion that we need from our president. With more and more Americans getting sick and more Americans dying, he is longing to get back to crowded campaign rallies, right? Siri says, hopefully our country will soon mend. We are all missing our wonderful rallies and many other things. No, we're not. He's bragging about his golf courses. And then there is this, one of the most transparent and ludicrous attempts at distraction that we have seen from a president who has got a million of them, retweeting an utterly absurd claim by a conspiracy theorist that the former President Barack Obama was behind what he calls the Russia hoax. This one is really a new low from a president who goes low all the time. It is obviously completely untrue. It's a disturbed fantasy. And just as obviously, he doesn't really expect you to believe it. He just wants to turn the page, to get you to think about something, anything, other than one of the worst crises in this nation's history. Look in the mirror, Mr. President. It's you. And this is nothing but a shameless attempt to distract from your own administration's mishandling of a crisis that's cost over 67,000 American lives. And by the way, you were warned about a pandemic like this by the Obama administration. That's leadership. That's compassion. It's too bad that President Trump can't show either. By the way, what is it about President Obama that really gets under your skin? Is it because he's smarter than you? Better educated? Made it on his own? Didn't need daddy's help? His wife is more accomplished, better looking. I don't know. What is it? What is it about him? That he's a black man that's accomplished, became president? That he punked you on the whole birth certificate thing? What is it about him? Just wondering.
Whew. Wow. You know what?
He's gonna respond to that.
I've never seen anybody. This is David Copperfield in the White House. This is Chris Angel. Now you see me, now you don't. His philosophy of it can't be me, it has to be you. And if it's certainly not me, then it has to be you, because certainly it's not me. I didn't say that. That's fake news. No, you said it. You said it thousands of times. You know what? It's so because I said it. And I have a lot of people who will let me say anything I want and go along with it. That's the real sadness of this country that we're in. The tens of millions of people who will allow him to say all of this stuff, then I know these people know this is wrong. And they go along with it. They go along with it because he's a Republican. What? That's element. Can I tell you something? Ain't nobody leading me down the dog path. I don't give a damn what party they in. I have enough common sense to think for myself, and like I told y'all earlier on the show, don't let them people that's running the White House run your house. They don't know what's happening in your house. Don't let these people in your house, man. It's really sad what's going on. I really want to applaud Don Lemon's courage and just spot on performance of what we're facing in this day in the White House. And I agree with him 100% on that. So, hey, look, y'all be good, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow, God willing. And I would say have a nice weekend, but just however you do. So I don't even know what day it is no more. So we'll see you.
May 5th. Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharveyfm.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.